So, no, danke.
Vitalik Buterin, programmer, mathematician, millionaire, philanthropist. Who is he? Let's figure it out together. Today we will tell you how much Vitalik Buterin lives and earns, a member of the famous Forbes 40 rating, under 40 and 30 under 30 in the finance category. He is either a billionaire or falls to a millionaire and then flies up again. And all because the basis of his capital is the so-called Ether, the currency of the crypto project Ethereum, which he created inspired by Bitcoins. However, lower than $850 million fortune of the young genius has not dropped in recent years. $850 million fortune of the young genius has not dropped in recent years. He himself categorically never and nowhere spoke about his personal life. He is a fairly public person, often speaks at various conferences around the world, gives interviews to journalists, maintains social networks, having his official page on almost every resource, and even a personal website designed, How Minimalist Blog. But on all these outings, he is the face of his project, Ethereum, and other projects. Since childhood, of course, being a young, charismatic billionaire, he has enjoyed excessive interest from girls, but Vitalik's friends are sure that at the moment there is no permanent relationship. The mother of the star says the same, which is not only a mother, but also a close friend and partner. Recently he has been living into houses. For several years now he has considered Singapore as his official place of residence, where he lives in a high-tech housing. Little is known about it, only that it is a small house with a minimalist design and filled with high-tech environmentally friendly solutions for a simple and comfortable life. The second home is in San Francisco. The house could be called inconspicuous if it were not for the bright neon images of mathematical equations, which completely cover it. He lives in this house during business trips or foresights. In this house, the young millionaire and his team prefer to work. What does he drive? Who became a millionaire at 20? He can afford everything, but finding the answer to this question is not so easy. Journalists did not see him not driving, not as a passenger behind some expensive sports car. There are rumors that Elon Musk gave him one of the custom Tesla, but there is no confirmation of this. When in one of the interviews he was asked about his preferences in cars, he found himself in a slight stupor and embarrassment, clearly showing that this question had never interested him. He replied that they drive what is convenient, and in big cities and metropolitan areas there is nothing more convenient than public transport. Ease of convenience, comfort is part of his vital values. He will prefer a food court in the nearest place, and a luxury car in a traffic jam, the subway. All the opportunities that came into his life with a lot of capital, he mainly implements in the field of travel and freedom. He admits that one of the main opportunities that comes with money is the freedom to be yourself and do exactly what you want and the way you like it. Mutt and programming and the Ethereum project is his real passion, and he can do it and talk about it for hours. He says that time is worth spending on getting better, traveling, and learning. For example, he is fluent in 3 languages. These are Russian and English and Chinese. Although the relationship with the future star was not very easy, he did not manage to get a higher education right away. The fact is that the young man was so passionate about his project that he could not spray himself on other things. The Ethereum project was originally an experiment and was supposed to be non-commercial, and even the salaries of the first team were collected using the crowd sales method. When everything was ready, Ethereum received the grand prize in the fellowship competition and received a scholarship of $100,000. However, already being in the role of a millionaire and a public person, he nevertheless completed the full course of study and defended his doctorate at the university. The billion-dollar project did not immediately become such, and although success was swift, the profits were not immediately large, and with the first wages he bought himself a t-shirt. He has a weakness for this piece of clothing, which is known to many. Conferences, interviews, TV broadcasts and business meetings, travel and ordinary business. In fact, you can always see him in a t-shirt. Usually these are bright things with unusual prints and plots. Many people know a t-shirt with a space cat or sheep in which he appeared at world-class conferences. He is responsive to the problems of the world community. His large-scale donations to the fight against COVID during the pandemic, in particular to help India, are known. He also significantly and constantly supports a charity project created by his mother. This project aims to attract women to the IT world and provide them with equal opportunities to promote and develop talent. Vitalik reacts to almost any event in the world where financial assistance is needed with large sums, and soon a Hollywood movie will be made about him. Ridley Scott is preparing a film adaptation of the book The Infinite Machine by Russo, a book about him and his incredible Ethereum project. As for the childhood of a genius up to 5 years old, it passed in Russia, and then the family went to live in Canada. The parents of the star of modern programming are also specialists in this industry, and they supported their son in all endeavors, although they did not expect the scale of success, that everything turned into a favorite game. From the age of 5, he had Excel, in which he created his own virtual world. From childhood, the boy loved mathematics and programming, which his father discovered to him. He is such an amazing genius who turned the world upside down as a 19-year-old teenager, and for almost 10 years continues to amaze with his actions and vision of the world. What do you think about the success of a young programmer who became a billionaire? Write in the comments.